We are not hearing. If there is something being played or being said, we are not hearing, but we are actually seeing what's happening.
The national anthem, please.
What's happening?
The national anthem, please.
Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be our light through countless hours, to our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land keep us free from evil powers, be our light through countless teachers, trees where leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom.
All right, we seem to be having some technical difficulties there. But just give us a minute.
Us the weak to cherish, give us visions lest we perish. Knowledge centers, heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica,
All right. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thompson team. So that was the raising of our Jamaican flag. And at that time, we have heard the playing of the national anthem. All right, so at this time, we're going to move right along and we're going to ask for the playing of the national pledge. So this time we'll be hearing the national pledge of Jamaica.
I think you are supposed to do the pledge. It will be shown on the screen, but someone would have to read it.
All right, no problem. So here we go with the reading of the national pledge. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Right? So that was our national pledge of Jamaica. Now we move on the program to hear the playing of the national song, I Pledge My Heart Forever. So we'll now be graced with the national song, I Pledge My Heart Forever.
I
Thank you, thank you. So that was the playing of the national song. And if we listen to the words of it, it's basically like a prayer. All right, thank you there. At this time, we will be graced with the national prayer. Whatever we are doing, we have to invite the presence of the Almighty God. So at this time, we ask Janelle Sterling to present to us the national prayer. Do we have Janelle here? Is Janelle Sterling in? Can someone confirm for me if Janelle is on?
Yes, she is.
All right, so let's just wait on her. Thank you.
Yes, and the host is not letting her in.
Let us pray. Let us give thanks for all God's goodness and the wonderful heritage into which we have entered, for Jamaica, our island home, the land of our birth.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For the majesty of our hills, the beauty of our valleys, and the flaming loveliness of our gardens.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For the warmth and brightness of our days, and the calm and peace of our countryside.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For the rich heritage of our people, coming from many races and yet one in purpose, in achievement and in destiny, and for the dignity of labor and the service given by every citizen of our land.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For freedom, just laws, and our democratic way of life.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For the high privilege and responsibility of independence and for bringing us to nationhood.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For our parents, teachers, religious and other leaders, and all those who in every walk of life are helping to prepare us for responsible citizenship, and for all those who are giving voluntary service in the public interest.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For the poets, artists, and thinkers, and all who create in us the vision of a new and better society.
We give thee thanks, O God.
For our godly heritage, the example of Jesus Christ, and the sacrifices of our fathers in the faith.
We give thee thanks, O God.
We will now respond by saying, hear us, we beseech thee, O God. Bless, we pray thee, our Queen, our Governor General, our Prime Minister and other ministers of state, our Parliament, and all who are sent in authority over us, and grant that under them we may be peacefully and justly governed.
Hear us, we beseech thee, O God.
Grant us love and compassion for all those in need and distress, and help us to remove poverty and ignorance from our world, and grant us prosperity and true wisdom, we pray.
Hear us, we beseech thee, O God.
Forgive us all that is unworthy and evil in our national life. Establish us in righteousness and inspire us to work for universal brotherhood, we pray.
Hear us, we beseech thee, O God.
Guide and bless our nation, we pray, and make us loyal and dutiful citizens through Almighty God, the Father of us all. Amen.
Thank you, Janelle. And that was the national prayer. Well done, Janelle. So at this time, we'll be hearing from Mrs. Orpa Darkins Bailey. She will bring to us the welcome and opening remarks. And immediately after her, we will have Miss Anna K. Martin. So Mrs. Orpa Bailey, Dawkins Bailey, your turn, darling, for welcome and opening remarks.
Madam Principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant, Guidance Counselors, Mrs. Shanique Dinham, and Mrs. Andromeda Drummond Willocks. Moderator, Ms. Damisha Henry, other distinguished guests, teachers, parents, online viewers, students, good morning. My profound pleasure to welcome everyone to this of the Heritage Week celebration 2021. Although the celebrations this year are a bit unusual, as a Jamaican, the roots and culture are alive in us. The national heritage theme this year is Saluting Our Heroes, Safeguarding Our Legacy. We want to express our deepest gratitude to all our nation who have laid a strong foundation for future generations. Jamaica's national heritage embodies the beliefs, practices, and achievements of the country, which in many ways represents the totality of the nation's history. Heritage, therefore, includes our artifacts and experiences, our language and people, as well as our commodities and cultural resources. Our national heroes led the advocacy at different periods in Jamaica's history. Their individual achievements are firmly linked with our sense of nationhood and our folklore, an expression of the memories of the society. 7 courageous individuals have been declared national heroes by the government, 6 heroes and 1 heroine. Each has been conferred with the Order of National Hero, which is the highest in the orders of honor. The motto of this order is, "He built a city which hath foundations." Individuals conferred with this honor or title, the right, excellent. Please relax and enjoy a memorable program, all prepared for you. Thank you.
Well said, Mrs. Bailey. I am sure if you were feeling a bit jittery and all of that, I'm sure you are now feeling welcome and feel that you have a sense of belonging here on this platform, sharing in this program. Because I myself, I am feeling welcome. Thank you, Mrs. Bailey, for that warm welcome. All right, as we continue, I'll share with you this quote, and it states, "He who denies his heritage has no heritage. He who denies his heritage has no heritage." So we ought to embrace our heritage, all right? At this time, we will have a presentation of our national heroes, and this will be done by Miss Anna K. Martin.
Okay, good morning to our principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, to our teachers, students, parents, and other online viewers. A pleasant morning to you all. It is indeed an honor to present to you on this our launch of our National Heritage Month, our National Heroes. Now, the third Monday in October is when take the time to acknowledge and show their appreciation to our current 7 national heroes who have all made significant contribution to the independence and development of modern Jamaica. Now up is our first honorable mention, which is the Right Excellent Samuel Sharp. Now, Samuel Sharp was born in St. James in 1804, and he died in the year 1832. Up next, we have the Right Excellent Paul Bogle. He was born in the year 1822 and died in the year 1865. He was born in the parish of St. Thomas. We now have the Right Excellent George William Gordon. He was born in the year 1820 and died in the year 1865. We now have the Right Excellent Sir Alexander Bustamante. Now, he was born in the parish of Hanover, and he was born in the year 1884 and died in the year 1977. Now, the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley was born in the parish of Manchester. Yes, he was born in the year 1893 and died in the year 1969. Now we have none other than the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Marcus Garvey was born in the year 1887 in the parish of St. Anne and died in the year 1940. Now, last but certainly not least, we have the only heroine of our national heroes, and that's the Right Excellent Nanny of the Maroons. It is she was born in the year 1686, I'm sorry, and died in the year 1733. She was believed to have been born in Africa. So as the month progresses, more detailed information will be shared and presented with you on each national hero. It was indeed a pleasure introducing to you our national heroes.
Thank you, Miss Martin. Aren't that much information to swallow all at once? Yes, it is. She has indeed presented to us all our national heroes, and she have also enlightened us on the year in which they were born, the year in which they died, and also the parishes in which they are from. Very informative, short, and spicy. I am sure that most of our students and even some of us as teachers and parents have all garnered something from what was said by Miss Martin. Thank you, Miss Martin. It was said that people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. And these are the words of one of our national heroes, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. At this time, we welcome our our esteemed principal. She will be addressing us. So we welcome our principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell. Do we have our principal on this morning?
Good morning, everyone. It is another great day that the Lord has given unto us, and we are indeed grateful for his goodness, for his kindness, for his mercies towards us. This day, we launch our National Heritage Month. Just want to acknowledge our chairman for the morning, Miss Demisha Henry, our cultural coordinator, Mrs. Yvette Fraser, the technology team, who is the engine behind all our activities, as well as all parents, teachers, students. Good morning. Special welcome to our guest speaker for this morning. We are grateful that you are able to grace us with your presence, sir, again. This day we launch Heritage Month under the theme, celebrating our heroes, safeguarding our heritage. When we consider who we are as a people, who we are as a country, who we are as a nation, it is of utmost importance that this time be set aside to celebrate our heroes, to acknowledge the men and women who fought assiduously, who fought bravely, who fought courageously, so that we, as Jamaicans, at this time, are able to say we are Jamaicans proudly. We are able to embrace our Jamaican smuggliness. We are able to, as a nation, acknowledge who we are. Heroes are individuals who are admired for their courage, their outstanding achievements, and their noble qualities. The qualities of being a nation builder. The qualities of standing up when everyone else decides to sit. The qualities of speaking out when everyone else decides to remain quiet. And as such, this morning is quite an important and memorable one, because we stop this morning, we pause to acknowledge our heroes, our heritage. As we are going through the roughest time in the history of the world, we also want to acknowledge the other heroes, some heroes who are around us. We have our healthcare professionals. They have been on the front line, navigating the space and getting everyone covered, getting everyone protected from the COVID-19 virus. Some of them, amidst the fight, have lost. They have lost their lives. They have lost colleagues, but they remain committed to the cause. I want to acknowledge the heroes in education, our teachers. This morning we'll be doing a feature on some of our teachers, but all our teachers have navigated this space and they are our unsung heroes. They stood out when everyone else was willing to sit down. Amidst the pandemic, students were engaged. Students are still engaged. We say thank you, teachers. We say thank you, our heroes. So we celebrate the heroes that brought us to where we are now. But amidst us, in our company, we have some other heroes that we cannot ignore. And so we say this morning, thank you. We say, thank you. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. Thanks to our education minister. Thanks to the heroes at Region 4. Thanks to the heroes at Hero Circle. We say thank you. Thanks to all those who stand, who have stood throughout this past 2 years and have ensured that as a country, as a minute dot on the map of the world, we are still ahead in the fight. We are still ahead. We have our sports personalities. We have those who, amid the pandemic, they stood out. They continued training. They continued doing what they are supposed to do to ensure that they had gone to the Olympics and look at the successes that we experienced. Teachers, students, cultural group, parents, all those who are hearing, all those who will see this presentation after today, I say, inside of you, each of you, there is a hero. There is an outstanding quality that if you dig deep enough, if you try hard enough, you will acknowledge that there is a hero in each of us. God bless you. We look forward to the activities of Heritage Month. We look forward to all the presentations that will be done by our students. We look forward to everything that will be presented across Jamaica, across the length and breadth of this island, because we are proud of who we are. We are Jamaican. It was Buju Banton that said, no matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. And I embrace being a Jamaican. Let us celebrate our heroes. Let us protect our heritage. Let us continue, let the flag, the black, green, and gold be flown all over the world. God bless you. Have yourselves a wonderful day.
Thank you, Madam Principal. That was our principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell. Well said, Madam Principal, and as you have said, there's an hero in each of us, and that's true. And that's true. We just have to ignite that fire and let it shine from within. Thank you, Madam Principal. At this time, we will continue with our morning's proceedings, and we will now have a poem from Carissa Stewart. Get yourself in line, Kitania, because immediately after Carissa, then we will have Kitania. So we'll now be hearing from Carissa Stewart. She'll bring to us a poem. Carissa, you were on mute and then you mute back yourself. So go ahead and unmute yourself again. Carissa?
Yes, teacher.
All right, you may go ahead now, darling.
Okay. Teacher, what kind of song? What kind of song do you want me to sing you?
Miss Henry, I think that's the wrong Carissa that went ahead now. It's Carissa Stewart that we are asking for. Carissa, you are able to unmute, so we're just waiting for you to unmute. You have the privilege to go ahead and unmute when you are ready. So that's Carissa Stewart. Carissa Stewart.
All right, so while we're waiting on Carissa,
Yes, teacher.
are you ready now, Carissa Stewart?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, darling.
Our Heritage by Bernadette Walker. Our Heritage by Bernadette Walker. We are proud to be Jamaicans. It is with pride that we embrace our past. It is good to know the foundation of our existence and to know how the heroes paved the way for us to thrive. As we reminisce on our history, this legacy that was handed from our ancestors must always be in our heart. Our heroes did a good service to secure freedom and fight for our rights. We are able to face the future because our heroes did what was right. Today we celebrate our achievements. Our future is really bright because Marcus Garvey said that we have a beautiful history and we shall create another in the future that will astonish the world. It is with confidence that we face our challenges and with determination we shall overcome. The freedom that we enjoy today is precious because it was bought with our heroes' blood. Some were hanged, abused, and tortured because equal rights and justice they defend. They rejected slavery and always and prayed that it came to an end. Let's embrace this cultural heritage that was handed down as a gift from past generations to us. We must cherish this treasure and endeavor to keep it and preserve what our ancestors gave to us. We celebrate the different ethnicity because out of many we are one. We honor our prime ministers, national heroes, governors general, and other nation builders for their contribution to Jamaica, the land we love.
Thank you, Carissa. That was well informative, and of course, it reminds us of the importance of our heritage. Now, Let us embrace our heritage and continue to build on our legacy. Our national heroes have left us a great legacy, so let us continue to build on it. At this time, we will have the introduction of the guest speaker, and this will be done by Kitania Stewart. So we welcome Kitania Stewart to introduce to us our guest speaker for this morning.
Mr. Devin Daly is a teacher of information, technology, and business at Ordine High, an alumni of the University of Technology, Jamaica. He spent most of his years involved in cultural activities and was also a member of his school choir. He has participated in various JCDC competitions and has even shared a number of his poems at heritage events. His hobbies include reading and conducting researches. It's an honor to have Mr. Devin Daly as our guest speaker. Please make him welcome, boys and girls.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Stewart. Morning, everyone. Good morning to our distinguished educator and principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, the guidance counselors, the planning committee, parents, teachers, and all the wonderful students of the Anchovy Primary School. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Morning. How are we doing today? You can unmute your microphone. Well, I'm not sure if you can unmute your microphone, but I hope we're all doing wonderful today.
Good morning. Good morning. We are.
Awesome. Morning. Morning. And so it's good to be with you here today to share in the launch of your cultural activities for the month of October with Heritage Month. You know, it means a lot to me. And as it was said in the introduction, that I spent a lot of time when I was in high school. I participated in cultural activities. When it came on to the school choir, I participated. We did dub poems. We did a lot of things, yes. We were part of the school band, and it was very exciting. And I know a lot of you will share that excitement as you go along. Now, today I'll be sharing with you a quick little presentation on cultural activities, on heritage, yes. Everyone, are you able to see my screen? Let me know if you're seeing my screen.
Yes, we are.
Awesome, awesome. Now, we'll be looking on, as the theme says, saluting our heroes, safeguarding our heritage. We'll be looking on a few things today that speaks to that. That makes us who we are in this country that we call Jamaica, this land that we love, yes? This land that is full of so much good things. All right, so what is heritage today? Heritage is the full range of our inherited traditions, monuments, objects, and culture, yes? And when you think of inherited tradition, do you think of things that are passed down through generation, things that were passed down from people that are coming from way beyond our thinking, way beyond when we were born, our parents, yes? And so today we think of those traditions. As we launch our Heritage Month, we think of the inherited traditions that we've inherited. We think of the monuments that have gone up for our heroes, the monuments that have gone up for people who have labored and for people who have done exceptionally well in this country that we call Jamaica. Yes, most importantly though, it is the range of contemporary activities, meanings, and behaviors that we draw from them. So the different things that we've taken from them over the years, and as I go along, you guys will hear more about it. Now, what does heritage entails? It entails the songs that we sing here in Jamaica. Yes, I will go into details as it comes on to the songs. Yes, it talks about the recipes. Yeah, man, we think about the delicious meals and all those nice things that we prepare, our national dish, and the list goes on. Then we talk about our language. we are a set of diverse people, as our motto says, out of many one people. Yes, and so we speak English. Yes, we speak standard English, but then we all know that our native language that we speak is what? We speak the Jamaican patois. Yeah, so here we know that a patois, and we say wagwan, yeah man, and misit, and yes, and all of these things. And so we speak patois, yes, and we are diverse with that. And then we have our dances, and our dances, they are so interactive where, guess what? If you don't mind, you don't stop dancing. Yes? And then we have our historical buildings. We have historical buildings in different places. I'm sure you guys would have seen historical buildings and places in St. James, right? Yes, I'm sure all of us would have seen that. When we think about the Rose Hall, that great house, when you think about the great house in Rose Hall, yes, I'm sure everybody knows that's a historical building. Yes, wonderful. And we think about the beaches, the falls and the rivers. We have all these historical places that makes our heritage what it is. Things that would have come down from our ancestors, yes. And so we're going to go into more details. And now when we think about the Jamaican songs and the Jamaican dance, the music, we have the music, we have Jamaican folk songs, yes. We have the folk music. Everybody know folk music, yes? Yes, we have good folk music here in Jamaica. We have Kumina dance, and we dance the Gere. And I'm sorry that the students, I'm unable to demonstrate this morning, but I'm sure we all know based on what I'm saying. We have all these fun dance and all these fun activities and songs, right? And we have ska, we have mento, we have rocksteady, we have reggae, we have John Kuno, we have so many different versions of dance and music. That's how diverse we are. And this is not even the full list of music and songs that we have. And so as we go further, looking on historical sites in Jamaica, we have Devon House, which is in Kingston, Jamaica. Yes, Devon House, that beautiful building. It's very old school. Yes, it was designed way back when from our ancestors from a very long time. And so we have these historical sites that we can visit. And I'm sure that when we go on school trips, yes, I've been on school trip. How many persons have been on school trip? Raise up hand if you've been on a school trip before. Raise your hand. You can put your finger up in the air. You can use the raise hand feature on the chat. Go on the meeting, go ahead and raise your hand. Awesome. So many of us, including even your very teachers while they were going to school, went on school trips. And we had extreme fun when we went to all these historical places and we saw these sites and we learned information that was very, very, very valuable to us. Yes. And so there's so many different historical places. And I'm sure as soon as COVID subsides and we are no longer in all these restrictions and burdened by them, I'm sure that your teachers will take you out on school trips and you guys will get to see historical sites. And you'll remember this day that you were told of historical sites in Jamaica. And there's so many. These are just a few, all right, of the historical sites that you can go ahead and visit in Jamaica. Then we have our national symbols. These are things that makes up our heritage. Now I'm going to be asking 6 persons, only 6 persons, if it is permitted, if you could give 6 persons an opportunity to unmute their microphones and just to share with me on the different symbols that we have that I have here presented. The different symbols here in the pictures. Is that possible for the moderator, for somebody to unmute these students? At least 6 students.
Okay, sure. We can unmute the first 6 names here. So we have Gianna Evans, Kelisa Mary, Ozari Simpson, Zidane Johnson, and this is Kelija Richards, Kimona Bethune. So those persons, the first 6 persons, ICT members, they can be unmuted.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that from the ICT persons who are doing extremely well this morning. Lovely presentation so far. Awesome. Now for the first person, can you tell me one of the symbols that you see here that you know? Only one. So each person gets one. I want you to tell me something that you know about it.
Teacher, I see the Dr. Bird, Jamaica national bird.
Awesome. So you see the Dr. Bird, and that is Jamaica's national bird. Wonderful. Yes. And so we will see the national bird on books. We will see it on flags. We will see it on pictures. And we will find it even painted in our schools. Yes. And it is the national bird of our country, Jamaica. Awesome. The next person, please. Go ahead.
I see Aki, which that is the Jamaican national dish.
Awesome. So it is the national fruit. Ackee is the national fruit of our beautiful land of Jamaica. So students, when you think about it, our ancestors who have gone on before, they would have come and they would have discovered these symbols. They'd have discovered the Ackee. They'd have discovered the national bird along with the other symbols that are there. All right, wonderful. So we use the Ackee in what dish? What's the national dish? Ackee and what?
Saltfish.
Ackee and saltfish. Wonderful. Awesome. You guys are good students. All right. So for the next student, go ahead and share with us.
So the Jamaica flag.
The Jamaican flag. And that flag is red. Sorry, not red, but it's black, green, and what? Black, green, and?
Yellow.
Yellow, or we say gold. Awesome. And we all get excited when our Olympians, they go to the Olympics and we see them waving the Jamaican flags, and we see persons dressed in their Jamaican shirts. We see persons with Jamaican caps. Yes. And when it's Olympics, a lot of people are out on the road and they're waving Jamaican flags and they're saying Jamaica, Jamaica. Guess what? Because what? We are proud and we're excited to raise our flag at all times. Earlier on this morning, I saw the flag going up in the flag raising ceremony. Yes. How many persons remember when they raised the flag and the anthem was sung, the anthem was played, and persons sat or stood at attention to that? Awesome. So we have our national flag, and it is really beautiful, especially when it's in the air and the wind is blowing. Awesome. For the next student, go ahead. You're still muted. Go ahead.
Sir,
Lisa Mary, go ahead.
I see the coat of arms.
Awesome, wonderful. So you see the coat of arms, and what does the coat of arms says to you? It's telling you of the things that make. Go ahead, go ahead.
Out of many one people.
Out of many one people, and that's exactly what it says. And so out of many one people, Jamaica is an island. Out of many one people, Jamaica is a place of destination where many persons, many tourists around the world, a lot of celebrities that you know, a lot of your favorite singers and movie stars, they come to Jamaica. Yes. And out of many one people, we have a diverse culture here where we have different cultures. We have different people here of ethnic background, and they are all here living together as one. Yes, we have different races and all of us are here and we live together as one because we are what? Out of many one people. That's what Jamaica is all about. Awesome. So we have only two more. So I'm going to take the last two quickly. So the last two persons can go ahead and unmute, but the person is going to.
Marvin Campbell, you can go ahead.
The Dr. Bird.
The Dr. Bird. Well, we already looked at the Dr. Bird. So I wanted to tell me of one of the other ones, man. There are two others that are left. Yes, there are two of them left.
The national flower.
The national flower. What do we call the national flower? The national flower. It's really pretty. Doesn't it look beautiful, everybody?
The lignum vitae.
Exactly. Awesome. So you see, We know that students are doing extremely well, and these are things that you guys will learn in your daily classes. When you interact with your teachers on a daily basis, you will learn of these things. Awesome. Thank you so much. And it's a very beautiful flower. Very, very beautiful. The final one.
The national flag.
Well, we looked at the flag already, yes. So there's one last one that is left. One last one.
The Aki.
We looked at the Aki too, which we talked about the Aki being a part of the national dish, but we have a tree, and that tree is, it's in the middle to the bottom of the photos, and we call that tree what? It starts with a B, and then the other word is, it's two words. Anyone? I'm not hearing anyone. All right. So the national tree is the blue maho. Yes. Yes, I see somebody has her hand up. Miss Gray. All right. Miss Gray, if they unmute you, then you can go ahead and speak.
The blue maho.
Awesome. So the blue maho is our national tree. All right. So a round of applause to all the persons who participated. Thank you so much for participating just now. Then we move on to the next slide. I'm not sure why I'm not moving. Okay. All right. Here I am. So our next slide talks about our national heroes. So these are the people who came and they saw a need to fight for a cause. Yes. They saw where a change could be made. They saw where they could enact something that is necessary. They saw where persons needed to be accounted for, fought for. They saw where slavery needed to be abolished. They saw where so many things needed to be done, and they fought. They went above and beyond the call. Yes, they led so many different movements, and they led people to a place of independency, a place of acknowledging that, guess what? We are more than what they had us for. Yes. So we're not just here to be slaves, but we're here to be educated people. Look at us today. We're utilizing technology. Yes. Everybody look at us here today. We're in buildings. We're no longer living in certain conditions. And so a lot of these people here that you see, which are our heroes, and even Nani, who is our only female among all the males. Yes. And as your teacher had shared with you earlier, that she was born in where? What the country? In Africa. She was born in Africa. And so all of these great men and women, they came and they fought. And because of them, we are able today to be in the position that we are. Yes. And so we give honor to them. We give honor to them and we thank them. Yes. Even in their absence, we thank them and we appreciate all that they've done. And today, what I want for you to do is to use the heart reaction just to show your appreciation for all that these heroes have done. So go ahead and use the reaction for the heart. You have the raised hand, but you also have the reaction. You can use the heart. Go ahead and show your heart to show that you appreciate our heroes. Go ahead, students, share your hearts. Show that you appreciate all that our heroes have done for us over the years that has caused us to be here today in the position that we are, having fought for us. Yes, wonderful. All right. Now, there are some cultural activities that you can get involved in, such as JCDC. There are events that you can go ahead and sign up for. How many persons are singers here? We know that we can go ahead and showcase our talents through the JCDC events. They have so many competitions, and from different times, persons are able to join, whether in songs or poems, and all sorts of musical activities. So students, go ahead, get involved, sign up, find out, seek information. Yes, each parish has an office. And so go to the JCDC office in your parish and get all the required information that you need. From time to time, I see students competing from the high schools, from the primary schools, and they do such an awesome job at it. I did my fair share of it when I was in high school and primary school. And so it's your turn to do as much as you can. Awesome. Now we've come to the end of my presentation. So I'll stop sharing. But before I close off today, students, I just want you to know that you, all of you are heroes, and all of you have a special place in this world. All of you have potential. And the song says, I'm a promise, I'm a possibility. And so I know that all of you will become successful. I know that all of you will be heroes in one way or another. Each Heroes Day, the Governor General normally pins a badge of honor, right? To award persons who have done stuff such as persons who have performed hero items, and they've gone out above and beyond the call of duty. They've done so many things, and so normally they would award them, yes, and pay special attention to them, and it comes over the TV, it is broadcasted, yes, and so they broadcast it so that all of us here in Jamaica can see. And students, it is never impossible. It's not impossible for you to be awarded. One day, if you work hard, you will be recognized. And so today, let the hero in you come alive, because all of you are heroes, and it's a privilege and an honor to be among heroes right now. So that is where I'll stop for today, and I wish you all the best, and I hope that you all enjoy your cultural activities that you will go through the month of October as we celebrate our heroes who paved the way for us. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Daly. How could we not have had you, how could we not have you in this morning's celebration? You are well executed, and I'm sure they have all garnered from what you have shared with us. All right, thank you, and we appreciate your presence here with us, and come again whenever you feel welcome. And I know whenever we ask of you again, you will join in our celebration. Thank you, sir. All right, at this time, we will be hearing from Andreen Brown. We will have an item from Andreen Brown. And immediately after that, we're gonna ask that we get ready for the preparation of the pinning of the student leaders and the featuring of our outstanding teachers. So at this time, we will take the item from Andreen Brown, and immediately after that, we will have the pinning of our student leaders and our outstanding teachers. Andreen, it's now your turn, Andreen Brown. Thank you, Andreen. Rendition as well, appreciated. We appreciate that so much. It's not easy to be keeping breath controlled, doing such a thing. So that instrumental rendition, really, we do appreciate it. At this time, we will head on over to the pinning of our students and the featuring of our outstanding teachers. I'm not sure if Mrs. Walters will be taking it away from here or will be in control of this segment.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Mrs. Mitchell is actually the person who will be doing this section, as we will be having the pinning of the induction of our student government monitors, peer counselors, and our chief student leaders, as well as our outstanding, excellent teachers. So with no further ado, over to you, Madam Principal.
Thank you again, Mrs. Walters. And thank you, Miss Henry. Wonderful morning so far. A leader is confident. A leader expresses empathy, has integrity, and is accountable. The value we are carrying for this month is the value of accountability. This morning, we will be announcing our student leaders. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. We have selected some students from grade 2 to grade 6. We are not fully aware of who the grade 1s are, so they will be selected when we get a chance to meet them, but we would have known the grade 2s and the other students in the upper school before. So we have selected persons whom we believe are able to show the way, persons whom we believe know the way, and persons whom we have seen going the way. I'm going to be announcing the student leaders of grade 2. These are our monitors, and as they are announced, if you notice, there is the screen is being shared by a member of the technology team. Their pictures will be displayed. We have for grade 2 Ablaze, David Mundell, and Roxanne Ellis. Grade 2 Gifted, we have Romelia Jackson and Aiden James. Romelia Jackson, Aiden James. Congratulations, Romelia and Aiden. Grade 2 Talented, we have Glenicia Anglin and Rashid Smith. Glenicia Anglin and Rashid Smith. Okay. Grade 2 Smart, we have Carissa Webster and Jandre Ellis. That's grade 2 Smart. The Guidance and Counseling Department has introduced peer support at the lower level. We know that we always have the peer counselors at the upper school. Now we have peer support. For grade 2, we have Lanoya Sterling and Jaden Stewart. Jaden Stewart. Congratulations, grade 2, congratulations. We move on to grade 3. You move on to grade 3. We have for grade 3, brains, Vashon Taylor. That's Vashon. I'm not seeing a girl. So we'll announce the girl at a later time. For grade 3 expert, we have Samoya Brown and Yasik Love. Grade 3 genius, we have O'Brien Marks. I'm not seeing a girl, and we will announce the girl at a later date. For grade 3 intellect, we have Joeth Ingram and Kayla Mullins. For peer support at grade 3, I'm seeing Kiana Graham, and I am not seeing a boy. We will announce, let me see, we'll announce the boy at a later time. We have Anik Gracie for expert. Okay. Khalees Brathwaite for genius, and Danoya Sterling for intellect. Okay, so the boys were listed and then the girls. Okay, so that's for grade 3. Just put your hands together for grade 3. And we move to grade 4. Grade 4, amazing, we have Kaylee Patterson and Kejon Gibbs. I'll continue the announcement until the for peer counselor, we have Tajera Grant and Kale James. That's for grade 4, amazing. Grade 4, awesome. The monitors are Darnell Hilton and Tasia Hasses. And the peer counselors are Akil Moulton and Nicaela Arnold. Congratulations. For grade 4 astonishing, we have monitors Deshaun Brown and Kayla Barrett. Peer counselors Sakoy Edwards and Akelia Young. Grade 4 astounding, we have monitors Dejanay Wood and Matthew Hibbert. Peer counselors Tiana Watt and Tashane. Tina Watt and Tishane Graham. Wondering if Tishane is a girl. Congratulations to you. Moving to grade 5 for grade 5 Radiance. Grade 5 Radiance, we have Dejanay Billings and Michael Trout. Dejanay Billings, Michael Trout, peer counselor, Yasina Hay. I'm not sure if the boys is listed somewhere else on the page. For grade 5 Sparkle, we have Zamara Horton and Carson Williams. Peer counselors, Shamar Thompson, Tevian Daly. Grade 5 Beam, we have monitors Serenity Miller and Jaheim Ellis. Peer counselor Javier Thompson. So we'll announce the girl at a later time. Grade 5 Glow, we have monitors Tanisha Clark, and Rodane Ferguson. Moving on to grade 6. Peer counselor Jaden Palmer. Not seeing the girl. Grade 6, Marvelous. Monitors Janelle Sterling and Joshua Dobson. Congratulations. Grade 6, Magnificent. We have Brianna Britton and Jordan Williams. Grade 6, Supreme. We have Destiny Pinnock and Nicaldino Barnes. Grade 6, Outstanding. We have Jolene Renard and Romaria Rodriguez. Congratulations. Peer counselors at grade 6. Marvelous, we have Kimora Bethune and Andrew Horton. Magnificent, we have Codain Connell and Ikema Williamson. Supreme, we have DeAndre Lamy and Ebony Greaves. Outstanding, we have Natasha Graham and Malik Johnson. Put your hands together for our monitors and peer counselors. And we're moving on to our chief student leaders. Our head boy, our deputy head boys for the year 2021-2022, this school year are Jaden Morton and Michael Trout. Put your hands together for them. That's Jaden Morton and Michael Trout. Our deputy head girls are Aliana Williams and Delicia Robinson. Aliana Williams and Delicia Robinson. Come on, let me see the reactions on the screen. Send up those sharing reactions on the screen. Come on, come on. We are announcing our student leaders. Finally, our head boy and head girl for the academic year 2021-2022, our head boy is Jesse Thompson. Come on, let me see those clap hands running all over the screen. And our head girl for the academic year 2021-2022 is Praise Marie Cohen. Awesome. Congratulations, you all. Congratulations. And like I said earlier, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. We are looking forward to, we have put our trust, we have put our confidence in you. that you will be leading as though you know the way and as though you plan to go the way, and you will be showing the way to those whom you lead. We look forward to a wonderful year. Be disciplined online and be disciplined offline. And we trust that we will come back together physically to see us, to see you in action. Okay, put your hands together, come on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's Mr. Moulton there. Deputy Head Girl, Miss Robinson. That's Delicia there. Congratulations, Delicia. That's Aliana there. Congratulations, Aliana. That's Jessie Thompson there. Congrats, Jessie. And that's Praise Marie there. Congratulations, Praise Marie. A whole lot is expected of you. A whole lot is expected, and we trust that you all live up to the expectations of your teachers, the student body that you lead, yourselves. And I trust that you will have set some extremely high expectations for yourselves. Okay, so we move to the final item on this program. Before we move to the vote of thanks, we navigated the virtual space last year, and the grade coordinators as well as the administrators have looked on some teachers who stood out. Everybody did an awesome job, but there were some persons who stood out, and so the grade coordinators had selected those who stood out in their individual grades, and we have looked on those who lead in different areas, and we have selected some teachers whom we believe were clearly ahead. This is a feature of every year, and we have different persons from the last period, and so we will be featuring our excellent teachers at this time. Take it away, ICT facilitators. Mrs. Walters?
Yes, miss, it's coming. Just give me about 5 seconds.
Oh, you okay? Okay, good.
Okay.
You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know you. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle. For you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, night, I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Oh, the wind beneath my wings. You are the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly away. You let me fly so high. You, the wind beneath my wings. Oh, the wind beneath my wings.
Come on, show the teachers some love. Come on, let me see those reactions coming up. Show them some love. Indeed, we are thankful, teachers. We are thankful that you went above and beyond the call of duties. Leaders who led in a pandemic. It is not one of the easiest things to do. It is hard to navigate on your own, more so to be leading other persons. And this video this morning, these presentations just say how grateful we are that you are a part of our team, Team Anchovy. God bless you. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I hand back to our Master of Ceremonies, Miss Demisha Henry. Thank you all so much.
Woohoo! Should I say I'm in a celebrating mood? Oh yes, I am in a celebrating mood. Thank you, Madam Principal. Task well executed. Congratulations, all student leaders. We look forward in guiding you as you serve this year 2021 into 2022. An amazing job, teachers. Keep lighting the way and make your marks. Job well done. All of our teachers are amazing teachers, but we have some who stood out more than the others. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. At this time, we are almost at the end of this morning's proceedings, but how could we have closed without a vote of thanks? So at this time, we welcome Nicora Gray to grace us with the vote of thanks for this morning's proceedings.
Good morning to you all. I am Nicora Gray, a student of grade 6 Marvelous. It is indeed a noble task for me to move the vote of thanks. First, the presence of the Lord is acknowledged. Madam Chair, Miss Demisha Henry, a task well done in leading in this morning's proceedings. To our esteemed principal, Mrs. Cheryl Grant Mitchell, your presence is always well received. Thank you for being this awesome principal for this, our noble institution. To our guest speaker, Mr. Javine Daly, your message was informative and well received. It is indeed an amazing day to have you sharing in our midst. We appreciate every word of utterance. To our planning committee, led by Mrs. Fraser, a job well done. To our ICT facilitators, how could all this be possible without you? We thank you wholeheartedly. To all others who have participated, whether on or off screen, we acknowledge you. To our students, parents, and other guests, we thank you all. Your presence have not gone unnoticed. Thank you all for making this event a successful one.
All right, thank you, Nicora Gray, for moving with that vote of thanks. Thank you all. Now at this time, we will have the national anthem. So we will have, I'm sorry, not the national anthem, but the school anthem at this time will be presented.
Of
Right, it seems like as if we're experiencing some technical difficulties right there. We all know that with this virtual space, nothing is guaranteed when when it comes on to the internet and all of that. So at this time, it seems as if we are experiencing some technical difficulties right there. All right, so no problem. We continue to move on. We want to thank God for allowing us the privilege to execute this morning's program, for his keeping care and his tender mercies. We know that it is through him why all these things are possible, and we are not able to do anything without him. So we thank him for his grace, we thank him for his keeping care, and we thank him for his tender mercy. All right, I paused just a little to see. I thought Anchovy was about to share.
Go ahead, Miss Henry. Sorry about that.
All right, Mrs. Walters. All right, no problem. So we want to say thanks to each and every participant. We know that we have persons who work assiduously in making this morning's proceedings, this morning's program, a memorable one. We know that nothing is impossible, and when we work together as a team, then we achieve more and we present greatness. At Anchovy School, Anchovy Primary School, we are always here to present the best at all times. We want to say a tremendous task, well done by the ICT team. Thank you all for your participation. Parents, we do acknowledge you as well. Without you, all of this would not be possible because you gave to us your most treasured, your children. Thank you, students, for being a part of this. Thanks to every individual, all stakeholders, and everyone on the platform. Thank you, Madam Principal, for always encouraging anything that's supposed to uplift and make the school a better place. Thank you to our guidance counselors. Thank you to our teachers. And as I said, thank you to our students. We now take a bow here, and this is where we say thank you. And this is where we say kudos. But before we leave, I'm going to leave this quote with you. The quote says, and it goes from Branch Rickey, and it states, "It is not the honor that you take with you, but the heritage you leave behind you." And I repeat the quote, "It is not the honor that you take with you, but the heritage you leave behind you." And this is to remember our theme for this month, saluting our heroes, safeguarding our legacy. And at this time, our legacy is the heritage that was passed on to us or left by our ancestors, our national heroes. Do have yourself a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the day. I thank you all for being a part of this momentous program. Thank you. Mrs. Fraser? Mrs. Fraser? Mrs. Fraser is not in the room. All right. Mrs. Walters, any final say?
Well, I think we have said it all. Just thanks to everyone, and it was a great devotion. Congrats to all our student leaders, and we look forward to a wonderful school year. So students, you can just log off now and proceed to your classes. Your teachers are waiting. I'm sure they have a lot of activities ready for you, as that's been a long morning. So God bless you all, students. God bless you, teachers, and just stay safe.